Simulate 5-1, turn right, heading 180. Order 1-4 Papa, turn right 245, report localizer established.
Hey everyone, welcome to DJ's Aviation. Qatar Airways have been dominating the media for some time now, with firstly their upsizing of an existing order for the A350-1000, and now because of the cracks forming in their relationship with One World. I didn't want to release this video immediately after the news broke because I value your time that you spend watching these videos of mine, and I want to ensure that by the time you leave, you are completely informed. Since news broke, developments have continued to come out, and I want to detail the full situation to you all as simply as possible in this video. What is One World though? Well, One World is an airline alliance which was founded back in 1999. Since then, it has worked its way up to become one of the leading airline alliances globally. One World is the home to a number of airlines including American Airlines, British Airways, Cathay Pacific, Finnair, Iberia, Japan Airlines, LATAM, Malaysia Airlines, Qantas, Royal Jordanian, S7 Airlines, Sri Lankan Airlines, and finally, most notably, and our focus for today, Qatar Airways. One World, despite having just over 10 airlines, is quite a large alliance. Members of the alliance operate a fleet of some 3,400 aircraft, and operate to over 1,000 airports in more than 158 countries. According to current figures, members of the alliance carry a combined total of 527.9 million passengers annually. However, the relationship between Qatar and One World has been rocky for some time now, with new reports outlining that Qatar could withdraw itself from the alliance. It's important to understand that this isn't the first time we've seen this. Back in 2016, Qatar Airways said very publicly it may look to break away from the One World alliance should the American Airlines Group continue to curb the growth of Gulf rivals. Qatar Airways has also been adamant that members of the alliance should be respectful while also holding a strong business relationship with other members of that select alliance. The chief executive said in an interview back in 2016 that he won't tolerate a situation where, quote, conditions are no longer conducive to a fair business relationship and mutual respect. Qatar believed then they were being bullied by the alliance and alliance members and that their airline was being targeted on purpose. Now, in October of 2018, once again the chief executive is threatening to pull out of the One World alliance. This time it's because he believes airlines are being too harsh with their accusations and blocking tactics on Qatar. These accusations have been going on since the end of last year, and it's become apparent that the chief executive and other high-ranking officials are sick of the treatment and believe that One World are simply not doing enough to, as he said in 2016, keep the respect in place and have all members build a good working relationship. Qatar Airways aren't the first carrier in recent months to voice their displeasure. Multiple other Gulf carriers, while not being in One World, have also voiced their concern over American carriers, accusing them of receiving cash injections from their respective governments. This then goes against the Open Skies Agreement. The chief executive said exclusively to Flight Global in an interview, if Qatar Airways leaves One World, it will send a very wrong message to the world about alliances, adding, the whole shenanigan has to stop. It has gone too far. Up until this point, we've had absolutely no indication on who he's actually been unhappy with. However, through this interview, we now know it's Qantas and American Airlines. He believes that these two airlines in particular, which are a part of the One World alliance, are not behaving like they should, and how fallow alliance members are. As we've been made aware, it's critical to Qatar Airways that alliance members maintain a good business relationship and are all respectful to each other. Continuing on with the chief executive of the airline, he actually discussed the situation with American Airlines, specifically saying the following. The whole idea behind an alliance is to work together, to support each other like a family, but I don't think that that is anymore the spirit of the alliance, especially since American Airlines is continuously targeting Qatar Airways, slandering Qatar Airways, giving misinformation to the US government about Qatar Airways, and now it is targeting our investment in Air Italy at very high level government interaction, claiming that we are cheating on the Open Skies Agreement that we signed with the US government. With the situation at American Airlines covered, let's switch focuses to Australian carrier Qantas. Qatar Airways have made it clear that they are unhappy with the current relationship between Emirates and Qantas. They believe that this relationship is blocking Qatar Airways from launching new services into Australia. Expansion within Australia has actually been something that they've been eyeing for many years now. However, regulations have prevented them from doing so. As Emirates is a direct rival to Qatar, and Qantas is a member of the same alliance as Qatar, through Qantas putting Emirates first, it's no doubt annoying the Doha-based carrier. He further went on to say, "So what is the point of us being in this alliance if it's only in the interest of a few, and the interest of the rest is compromised?" The frustration is clear from this interview, and it's important to remember that Qatar are also facing political disputes with a number of its close neighbours, which does have an impact heavily on its operations around the globe. What's your thoughts on what's been going on? Do you believe that this is simply frustration which is built up and is now being released? Do you believe Qatar Airways will leave the alliance? I'd personally have to say it's unlikely considering we've seen this all before, but we will have to wait and see as nothing is ever final. Once again, just let me know all your thoughts in the comment section below. I'd like to thank you very much for watching this video of mine, and I do look forward to you all joining me in the next one.
Erase all of these broken dreams in flight, and we'll fly.